looking into jerseys, but like,
Yeah, they should have.
I'd rather have the like the real stitched jerseys.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
like 300 bills.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking nuts.
You can get like the iron-on jerseys for like
Yeah. A little
like 125.
Yeah, I have the throwback
I want a
Patriots
Najee
one that
Harris.
I've worn on
I want a
this.
Najee Harris jersey so fucking bad, dude.
Should we both get Najee Harris jersey?
Let's do it.
Dude, that'd be kind of
They're gonna draft him?
22.
I did a mock draft with my dad last night.
Really?
He took Najee.
See? Cause he's there in that like 6 to 10 range.
Yep. We.
Are we live? We're live? We're good
Live
to
and
go.
direct.
Another week, another episode.
All right, welcome to episode 5. Chatham Village Chats, watchers, viewers, listeners,
Randoms.
subscribers. Please subscribe if you haven't already.
Like and subscribe, please.
It
helps
support
us.
is free.
Helps us
Support is free. It
Doesn't-
helps us.
do anything for you.
Love it. Yep.
Besides support us, so please do that. Please.
Um,
Trying to make
So let's get right into it.
Let's get into it. I'm
and,
excited about this, honestly.
So let's go right into let's start in our fantasy league, which is the reason why we do this to begin with. We had some fantasy league drama, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if we're portraying this to, anybody that watches and follows along. So I think it's kind of fun for people to follow along. But
Yep.
so we had some drama and a suspension. A league suspension was handed out to one of the members.
Sternly by the commissioner,
Yes.
I would say. We are co-commissioners, but I
Yes.
let Blake handle the day-to-day, league
And it was directed
operations.
towards me.
It was directed
Which
towards
is,
you. That's
which
why
is
it got
why
a
the
little.
suspension was handed out.
It got a little tight.
Um,
But I'll let you go on
Yeah,
this.
should I explain what
Yes,
happened
sir.
here?
Yes, sir.
So now, a few weeks back, there was some people were asking for the draft time to be moved back 1 hour. Not a big deal. People should be able to make it still, whatnot, blah blah blah. So I moved it back an hour, and I texted each individual member of the league, making sure that they know, as a good commissioner would do.
Yes, sir.
And this is a month in advance to know that the draft is moving back an hour. And one of the members of our league, Dan is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of saying thanks, sounds good, whatever, or not even answering and just he goes, dude, you care way too much about this draft. Holy fuck.
He was going at you.
Yeah.
He was going at you for really no reason.
No good reason.
No reason.
And and if anything, I was being nice by letting people know.
Yes.
So, I took it. I didn't necessarily take it to offense, but I was like, you know what? That kind of pissed me off. Because you know what that showed? That showed that he's not that happy and excited to be part of this league.
Yeah, and we take that very personally.
Yeah.
Because this league is our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we are our neighborhood.
It's a privilege to be part of.
Mm-hmm.
And we only want people that want to be a part of it. And if you don't show that you want to be a part of it, then you're going to get replaced. So I texted him back and I said, you know what? That text kind of pissed me off.
Hell yeah.
And you're fucking suspended for this season unless you can give me an apology. And I was giving him the opportunity to, send me
A text.
just a text like, my bad, whatever. Like,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
It's whatever. Like, thanks for letting me know. My bad. Blah, blah, blah. But he didn't want to. So I sent him. I sent out a league statement, a formal statement. I don't think if I put it up on the podcast, I might have to block out my email and shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get random ass emails from people. But basically, I sent a very formal document to him.
Very formal. I mean, this is
saying that he was suspended from the league for a cuck-like, unwarranted, and aggravated response to a text sent by the league co-president.
very cuck-like, I would have to say.
Yeah, it was cuck-like.
And if there's one thing in this league that we take very seriously, it's cuck-like behavior.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
have zero tolerance for it.
So what I said was basically he's suspended indefinitely, and we had like, dude, we were texting back and forth, and this was very serious. Like we had like 3 people lined up to replace him.
Oh
like,
yeah.
3 people who we had reached out to, contacted, and they were like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
And
we were ready.
Yeah, we were at the point where we were trying to like pick and choose which replacement we were gonna have.
That's the thing. We don't fuck around with this league.
This league is a fucking privilege.
You're in it, and you're in it. And if you don't want to be in it,
bro, you are way too much about this draft. Holy fuck.
First of all, way too much. That's you.
You know what? I am too much about this draft because I fucking love fantasy football.
And when people see the video, if we put the video up, like, you'll see why he's a little angrier than most.
Yeah.
You'll see by like his hair color and stuff like that, like why he's a little angrier. Than
just scroll down a little bit more, real quick. So I sent him this suspension, and I gave him 2 options to appeal. And one of them was to post a screenshot of our podcast, our beautiful, valuable podcast. We don't have any ad sponsors yet, but if anybody's looking, we're
willing.
We're open to discussion. Yeah. Send us an email. But so it was to post a story, just a story on his Instagram for 24 hours, a full day of a story, without any like negative captions about it or explaining why he had to do it. And he had to put, this is like, what is it? The best fantasy co-commissioners around.
Dude, I don't even think you told me about that part.
This part?
The first stipulation. He didn't do that, dude, huh? He said no?
Well, no, these were options.
Oh, okay.
And I said, or you could write...
You should have made him do both.
A 500-word apology by midnight on a certain date as sincerely... as sincerely and serious as possible. And I added that the reason for these appeals options was because we feel his ego kind of got in his way. Yeah. During his first initial response to my text, as well as refusing to just simply say my bad.
Yeah.
And then after a little while, I was like, you know what? I like him. Really good friend of mine. I don't want to suspend him from the league and replace him. So let me make it a little bit easier on him. I said, if you give me within 24 hours a 150 to 200 word apology, then you can be granted back into this league.
He didn't want to put us on like that, dude. Put us on his Instagram.
No,
see, that's strike 1.
Yeah, that's
strike 2.
That's some punk activity.
Strike 1 was.
You know what's crazy? The other day I had to ask him to subscribe to our channel.
Wow. Oh, okay. That might be strike 3 actually.
So I have the written apology, but his written apology, he sent us a video, which was awesome.
Yes.
It was funny. It was good comedy. Let's watch the video.
It here.
Have you watched this yet, Jonathan? No.
My fellow Chatham Village Fantasy Football League members, I am here to give my statement of apology for my disrespectful comment I had made in regards to the draft being moved up 1 hour.
I mean, it wasn't as sincere as I said it.
Yeah, the quotation.
I like the comedic.
With that I want to say from the bottom of my heart that I believe that this is a bunch of BS. I feel like a mix between Marshawn Lynch and Tom Brady. This is much more worse than Deflategate, which was garbage. I'm just up here so I don't get suspended. My punishment was going to be worse than Sean Watson's is going to be when they announce it tomorrow. And he's a trash bag that violated a bunch of massage therapists. Y'all want me in this league. Y'all need me in this league. All you did was motivate me to come after each and every single one of you. You know what my fantasy for this league is? Making all of y'all cry each and every single Sunday when I crush your teams. So I am sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm about to whoop some ash and take some cash. Come September 4th, I'll be back in Rhode Island. I'll be back from the middle of nowhere in New York to show all of y'all how a real team is formed in the draft. So remember this face and these words, because they're coming for you. And your money. And your teams. And your integrity. With that, Blake slurps like Tiana Trump out.
My favorite part is he's somewhere in New York, just like by himself, just making this video and just like in his room, and this just it really cracks me up.
I asked him how many times he recorded. I think he said it was only his like second time recording it, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean,
Maybe he
But-
should do an ad read for us.
We might make him
Actually,
work for us.
Yo, should we call him in?
Please
and
call
tell
him
him
in.
that we accept his
Yeah.
appeal?
Yeah. But he's on very thin ice.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
half-ass apology.
All right,
He
let's
didn't
see.
even put us on. I mean,
He might not
Yeah,
answer.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he definitely scripted it.
Oh yeah, no, he was just reading what he wrote.
Yeah. Exactly. Nice.
All right, let's see if he'll pick up.
Let's see.
He might not. Nobody picks up random calls.
I know, for real. They just think it's... They will for this pod, though. He better pick up. I'm gonna get this smoke. And then I'll text you, be like, dude, what do you want?
Yeah.
Busy. Yeah. Hold on, let me close these blinds really quick.
Yeah, go ahead. He ain't gonna pick up.
Your call has
Oh.
been
No.
Tell-
Alright, well, if he calls in, we'll...
Tell him, just
Should I send him a quick text?
text him and say, we're summoning you. And that's it. Because, like,
Oh, here we go. He's calling.
alright, here we go.
Hey.
What's up, bitch?
Hey, you're live right now. Don't say anything incriminating or against your will.
I'm live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're live, buddy. You're live.
Fucking heads up.
You're in the chambers of death, kid.
So, what are you doing right now? Are you busy?
I
Are you
think
too
he's
busy?
at a
No, I literally
massage
just got
parlor.
home. Sarah and I went to go for a hike today, and we start hiking. Also, we hear boom. This crazy thunderstorm was coming in, so.
Oh, okay.
uh,
So we're live right now.
We're
and
live.
We just watched and listened to your appeal, and we wanted to tell you, appeal is accepted.
You're breaking up. But,
I'm breaking up.
hold up, you're breaking up. Yeah, let me go get it. Can I FaceTime you?
Oh, even better.
Yeah, you can FaceTime me if you want.
Let me go get my headphones.
Okay.
So it's loud in the room.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll call you back in a minute.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Love you. Yeah. I mean, this is good for the pod because this is kind of sets the tone for the league. Like, we're dead
Yeah.
ass. Like,
Yeah.
we made a
Oh, yeah.
fucking podcast
Well, that's
because
what I
we
told him.
started a...
He was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, I'm your boy, and you're gonna like remove me from your league for something like this?" And I'm like, "Yo, like, this is an example. Like, if I just let you off this easy, like,
Yeah.
it's not. How can this league be respected?"
We run a tight ship
Yeah.
here. A real tight ship. Like, this came together last year, so this is our second year doing the league.
No, I mean,
well,
technically third year.
resurrected.
Yeah, it got resurrected.
Got
It
resurrected.
started in like 2016.
Yep,
then
resurrected.
It didn't like come back
Yeah,
again.
there was a lot of fantasy going on at that time too.
Yeah.
There was a lot. Like I might have been. I remember I took a year off from a league,
did.
but this is our second year doing it, and we have
And it's gonna
every
be
member
fully
back.
respected. Yeah, every member back.
Every member
There'll be
back.
eight of the 10 members at our draft.
Exactly.
Yo.
We got this guy at the live at the draft.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Yo,
look, you like the setup?
What up?
Oh shit. Look.
this is it, Papa.
Yeah, I like everything but the Jonathan.
That's messed up, man. See? Should we
See?
resuspend right now for disrespecting another member?
Ooh.
No, we encourage shit talk.
Yeah. But not
Um,
cuck-like behavior. There's a difference.
Yeah, cuck. You gotta be careful because there is a fine line between cuck-like behavior and shit talk.
Yeah, you can like pull your dick out in front of 27 women and be fine, but the moment you like do something,
Who did
Like
that?
Gamble.
Are you
Hey.
talking about Louis C.K.?
Whoa, dude.
no, not Harvey Weinstein.
Deshaun Watson?
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Bill.
Well, I
Bill
think-
Cosby was pills. Was it Harvey Weinstein that was jerking off into plants?
I don't know, but this is not pod friendly.
I kind of like where this
You're
is
about
going.
to get us flagged.
No, I like where this is
Who
going.
was actually beating off into plants?
Beating off into plants.
Yeah, it was
I don't
Harvey
know.
Weinstein.
He
And
was?
just say a white
Yeah.
guy's name, and it was probably that.
Yeah, for
Matt Lauer, like he was jerking
Lauer
off.
had a lock button in his.
Everyone was just
Wait, that's the
jerking
dude from,
off.
like NBC?
Yeah, he had like
Yeah.
a lock on his.
What about that politician when they went into Zoom calls and he was
Oh, he was just
beating his
cranking one
he
out.
got fired?
That's bad
Imagine
funny.
if I was doing that right now.
Oh my god.
Are you doing that right now, bro? All right, so we wanted to tell you that your appeal was accepted, and although it wasn't as serious and sincere as we wanted it to be, we liked the comedic interaction.
That's all I'm about, baby. Comedy.
So congratulations.
Comedy, baby.
You're back in the league. Just change your team name. Are you going to change your team name this year?
Yeah, once I download the app.
You should.
So for anybody that doesn't know,
changing mine.
all the viewers besides anybody in our league, his team name was Blake Slurps like Tiana Trump.
Disrespectful.
So, I mean,
Oh
that
my
should have
God.
granted a suspension, but it didn't.
Yeah, it's thin ice.
It's comedy gold, bro.
Yeah.
But the whole reason I changed my name to that is because that day last year we were talking about that.
We were?
Yeah, and you were roasting my name originally, so I changed it to that.
What was your name originally?
I forget what it was, but you were like saying it was something stupid. So I changed it to
it was
that.
probably like Dan's Perfect Team or something like that. It's like the default names. Because I
Yeah.
texted everyone. I was like, yo, change your default name or you're kicked out of the league.
Change it was Dan's Perfect.
It was probably something like that. That's how Yahoo like makes the team names automatically. It's like it's like your first name and then like a descriptive word and team, like Dan's Perfect Team. It could have been like Dan's Glorious Team, anything like that.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what you should do? You should shave just like right here and just have like that like mutton chop into the mustache thing.
Nah, my beard game is actually pretty glorious.
Totally like 1860s Civil War general.
Yeah, we're gonna do a hard out here.
Hard out.
Yeah.
What's the shape of Italy?
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, what's the
Wait. What's that picture? Is that the boathouse at Roger Williams behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good eyes,
It's a
sir.
mad nice picture.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
We got a dope setup over here.
Yeah, this
Is
is.
your apartment, Kurt?
It's my penthouse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in
Nice.
Providence.
What's the view of?
Oh man, you
That
you wouldn't believe it if you saw it. That's what the view is. You really
It's
wouldn't.
this boathouse.
Well, at least you don't get to see Blake's crackhead neighbors. So
Yeah, that's true. And the annoying kids upstairs.
Yeah. So
I have both of those.
do you have anything you want to say to the viewers about your fantasy team and how you're coming this year, or you're the back-to-back pick? Do you want to tell us who you're looking at, anything like that, before we let you go?
I don't like to get my hopes up as a person going into a draft. I kind of have a wide range of people I'm looking for. I like to see where everybody else lies and what everybody else falls. And then I go and grab what I need to. And it's lucky I get to grab two of them this year. Just grab them,
Yeah.
just a pair like that.
Yeah.
And really get to fondle with that pair.
Oh, he ran out of time. That was a hard out. Sorry, Dan, if you're watching this. All the guests, they have a timer, and it's a hard out, man. The sponsors only pay us. You know, it's like TV. Like, you ever watch live TV and they're coming to the end, they're like, "Yo, we gotta hurry this up." Because we don't
Yeah,
have
they're
time.
playing the
Like-
music. It's
like
the
Dan,
fucking.
that was a hard out. He just texted me. Let me see what he said. You're dead to me, he said.
It's like, dude, it's like the Oscars. Like, we're playing the music, my man. Oh my god. Oh, dude, that's funny. Oh god.
All right, so let's continue. That was one of my favorite beginnings to an episode.
Oh my god. That's a good start to the year.
But so
I mean-
he mentioned like his suspension.
Yes.
His possible suspension from our fantasy league was more
To-
harsh than what Deshaun Watson was
Deshaun
about to
Watson,
say.
yeah.
And we just got that. If you
Yep.
wanna
On last week's pod, it was only the 6 games? It was at 6 games.
6 games.
And then today just came in. He has been suspended for 11 games, and this is he was fined $5 million after settlement between NFL and NFL Players Association, which, I mean, you knew it was coming down.
Yeah.
And I heard there was going to be big talks of a fine, and that's a big fucking fine.
Yeah.
$5 million. Undergo
for the deal he just signed.
Yeah, yeah,
that's
that's
like
true.
one game.
That's true. Yeah. But undergo mandatory evaluation by behavioral experts and follow their suggested treatment plan. Like that's the stuff where it's like, oh, and what is that gonna do? Like what? Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna do anything. The guy was just trying to get milked, as we would say.
Well, not just milked, but I saw that he was telling one girl, "Oh, it's okay. You can go in there," about his beehole.
His end zone.
Yeah.
His end zone.
Yeah, his end
He's trying
zone.
to get.
Which, speaking of end zone and Deshaun Watson, he did not look too good in that preseason game.
No.
Yo, but do you know
He's
what's...
probably because he has a lot built up now.
Yeah.
You know, he's not in
Oh,
Houston
yeah.
anymore trying to get.
Yeah. You know what's super ironic, though, about his suspension? I don't know if you noticed it or looked into, like, their schedule, but guess what game he's coming back on?
Versus Houston?
Yeah. Of course. I don't, like... That's why 11 games seemed kind of random.
As I was reading, I was like...
Yeah. And you know that
11
Goodell was
games.
like, yo, you know what? Like, those ratings and those ticket sales and all that, we're not giving that up.
Yeah, no.
We
That's
got
such
it.
bullshit, dude.
His first game back against Houston is crazy.
Yeah. And that's, like, what I mean about he has to see, like, behavioral experts. It's like, you guys don't care, yo.
Well,
You're just...
Yeah, the Browns are appointing his
it's
massage
like...
therapist. No, they're just going to be
Men.
Russian men.
Russian men, I was just going to say. They all look like Brock Lesnar. And, like, I saw one interview where they asked him about it. He's like, honestly, I can't answer that after, like, just coming off the football field. Like,
Yeah.
about the case, it's like, you can't answer why, like, how many women came out and said you sexually harassed them? You just are like, oh, man.
He's definitely just trying to move on from it. Obviously,
No,
if
yeah,
he wants
of
to.
course.
He'll probably never get away from it.
No, I don't think
every
so.
opposing team's going to be, like, even the Jaguars in their preseason game were chanting,
Yeah.
you sick fuck at him.
And you, especially in the social media era, you can't live anything down.
No.
You
It's
cannot.
hard.
Like, if Nate Robinson comes out, all the videos of him getting knocked out by Jake Paul come out. Like, all this stuff, like, I mean, anything with Tom Brady, I saw that shit, like,
Yeah.
kissing his son.
But what I say is, you bite the apple, you deal with the consequences.
Hey, I'm big on that, too, brother. Like,
And these aren't fun.
you live your life a certain way, it's going to
That's
catch
why-
up to you after a while. Especially that, you're an NFL player, and you signed a
Yeah.
big bag.
Yep.
Come on, yeah.
And I don't know if I don't think he gets paid for all the games he misses. So I think he missed
Yeah.
he's missing out on, like, he's obviously going to make a lot of money from this contract he got, but
Yeah. 25 women. After a while, you know. One of the 25 lawsuits was dropped after a judge but need to amend their petitions. 2 other women filed criminal complaints against one but not sue him. Oh, so he's getting sued too, obviously. Monson has settled or agreed to all of the remaining parties in July. The Texans reached settlements with 30
how do
women
you
who
think
made
Jacoby
claims.
Brissett's going to do?
Jacoby, is he their Cleveland's backup?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think it's gonna be a lot of Nick Chubb. I
Yeah.
mean, Jarvis Landry or Odell. Who are their wide receivers?
They don't have Landry or Odell
Yeah,
anymore.
that's hold
Landry
on.
went to the
The
Saints.
Texans reached settlements with 30 women who made claims or were prepared to make them against the NFL organization for.
Oh yeah, it was more than that
Yo.
number that the
Yeah.
25 filed.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
were just what filed.
That's crazy, dude.
And then think about the amount that he,
paid all, yeah.
either paid off or like were down for it. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
they-
Some of them could have been down for it.
Yeah. That's what people don't think about, dude.
Mhm.
The people who don't care about saying anything. Because, I mean, you see some of these documentaries, like, you watch on Netflix. I've seen some, like, fucked up documentaries where, like, maybe
Yeah,
the
I don't-
Epstein
I don't even.
stuff,
Yeah, I
it's
don't.
like-
I don't like watching that shit. That shit.
I don't
like,
either, but my girl is.
Dude, I
she'll-
legit.
she'll make
I
me
watched
watch
that
these things.
Epstein thing, and I couldn't have sex for like a week
Yeah, dude.
because I just felt dirty. Like, even like I couldn't even fucking
Yeah.
get in the mood or anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's just
'cause
crazy.
that shit's
But then,
fucking
like,
just-
all that stuff happens. Ghislaine Maxwell gets, like, arrested and then just Nothing happened.
That's a whole nother.
You know where she was?
Come on, bro.
They
Where
found
was
her in New Hampshire.
Yeah. You could have been chilling there.
New Hampshire is so underrated.
Dude, I keep touching my head because I love it so much.
You really do. You're big.
Dude, you guys got to get one. Yo, NFLshop.com, sponsor us.
Please.
Or I'm not wearing this hat ever again. No,
Hudson's contract with
Not
the
on the pod,
Browns guarantees him league record $230 million.
Yo, I got a fire beanie too.
Really? Oh, I love a good beanie.
It's like a charcoal gray.
Fucking
His
flames. Signing bonus was $44 million. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Watson was going to lose only 57 per game suspended without the $5 million fine. Oh, he'll only lose $600,000 from this. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. All these guys, you can cancel them, you can do all this shit. They're
It's a lot of massages.
Yeah, it's a lot of massages.
All right, let's move on. I don't want to talk about this sick bastard anymore.
Yeah,
I
I mean that's what he gets for playing in Cleveland, though.
He's a great football player. I respect his talent, but I can't respect him as a human being.
That's the whole thing. Can you separate the art from the person?
Yep.
I mean, I can't say, like, boo because Michael Vick did his stuff.
Mike Vick. Even, like, someone like LeBron James. I think he's the greatest player of all time. I love him, but him as a person, as he got, like, super political, I understand that, like, athletes should voice their opinions and stuff, but, like, he's just, like, way too deep in the politics and stuff.
He's
like,
very hypocritical, I'd say.
Yeah, and it's annoying.
Very, very hypocritical. And that's the big thing. Like, people will joke and be like, oh, LeBron's a hypocrite. You don't say. It's like, he knows how to control his narrative probably better than anyone now, which, I mean, like, hats off to the man. But there's also a point where it's like, nah, you can be criticized for what you're saying because you're saying it. And I mean,
oh, my water's right here.
I mean, but that's
wet my whistle.
Wet your whistle? I mean, you wet your whistle while I talk about my boys scrapping lately. I mean, this week I figured we talk about my boys. Joint practices started for the Pats, and they're doing it with the Panthers. Baker Mayfield and the boys, Christian McCaffrey, and there's been, I think,
my boy.
two like brawls, but like multiple like skirmishes and like fights and stuff like that. And yesterday's was crazy because they kind of fucked up McCaffrey a little bit, which ignited massive scuffle.
Wait, what? Who?
Dietrich Wise.
They hit him pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But what I
thought you were saying that he got injured or
No.
something.
No. Well, that was the thing. It's like, if they hit him, everyone on the Panthers is like, this guy could fucking get hurt in a second. But, then there was, during a return drill, they said this happened because they were, I think one of the Patriots guys was taking kickoffs or punts, whatever, and he got hit, and one of the Panther players stood over him, but he was like legit hurt, got a concussion from it.
Oh, for real?
So a lot
was
of the
he
Patriots.
Not wearing a Guardian, dude? Was he not wearing a Guardian?
I don't know, dude. Fuck.
Better get those things on.
Fuck yeah, Christian is now being carted off the field. And then a lot of the like Patriots players were like, "What the fuck? Like, he's standing over our boy after just
That's what I like about the camp, like the joint practices. Because I mean, at every joint practice, there's gonna be brawls and like fights starting. But I saw that like the Patriots Panthers camp was like just a crazy amount more than what you expect.
Which I kind of want for the Pats because it's a lot of like younger guys on the defense
you guys need
side.
some dogs.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, like they have
show that you guys aren't like fucking around, you know.
Exactly, like
just like we did with our suspension. We're not fucking around.
Yeah, we're not fucking around. We're never fucking around.
You got to show that you're fucking hard-skinned,
hard-skinned, tough football guys like Dan Campbell, the Lions coach.
What are you expecting out of your boys this year? Now that we know like their camp has been like, you know, there's mixed messages from their camp on how good they are. There's the preseason game, they looked decent, but the Giants were just absolutely trash. Did they win their preseason game against the Giants?
No, they won in last second.
I mean, you take everything with a grain of salt from preseason. But what do you expect in this year? Are your expectations higher, lower than?
I think
original?
what they did last year, like 10-7.
Yeah, that's
wild
what
card.
I remember in like episode 3 or 4, you projected 10-7.
I don't think anything like crazy from these guys. Like Mac Jones isn't in his second year. I talk to one of my buddies at work all the time. It's like, let this guy fucking throw the ball.
Yeah.
Like, let him sling this stuff.
Which I think
like,
they will.
And they have a good receiving core this year. Like, they got Devontae Parker, which they've been saying, again, it's training camp, so you take everything with a grain of salt, like you said. But Devontae Parker, big body. They got Kendrick Bourne.
Okay.
They got a good running game. I think they have a pretty solid running game. I'm interested to see what the defense is because they've let Stephon Gilmore go, J.C. Jackson go.
I think I saw a report that Baker Mayfield was like shitting on their defense.
Yeah, they said the defense in some drills like has been inconsistent, but,
yeah, but most of the, I see that they say that most of the preseason drills, in the joint practices, they like favor the offensive.
Yeah,
players.
yeah, definitely.
Especially like 1-on-1s.
Oh yeah.
Like your best offensive players and wide receivers are gonna burn the defender most of the time in a 1-on-1.
Yeah, I think like I saw a video of who was it, Trayvon Diggs from the Cowboys, just getting like smoked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're
and like
destroying
they
him.
were
'Cause,
getting after him.
all season. They're like people say he's overrated. This that.
But I mean, I would say 10-7, like just a wild card. I just want to see Mac Jones, because I think he could be pretty good. I think he has that kind of demeanor we've talked about in another episode, like moxie.
Moxie.
A little moxie.
Let's go.
Like, it's just that swagger. Even when he got drafted, it wasn't like, oh. I remember watching him get drafted, and he was, like, pretty serious. I was like, oh, shit.
How do you
like,
feel about him? I heard that he took over Brady's old locker, as well as in his locker, or in the locker room, he has a photo from when they lost, got destroyed by the Bills later in the season.
Oh, yeah,
And, he's, hanging his head or something like that. How do you feel about that? You like
I
it?
mean, well, that's what I mean. Like, I think this kid has, like, a set of fucking nuts on him.
Yeah.
Like, that's... And he's got the franchise to him now, so...
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that the Pats got a year after Brady, they got the 15th pick in the draft, and they get, like, a really good quarterback. It's just, what I remember sitting there, I was at... Me and Ethan went to Hooters that night. Remember it was that night we...
Oh, yeah, okay.
And we were sitting there at the bar, and I was like, they really just got, like, this, like, top 5...
Was that, the day of the draft or, day after the draft?
Day of.
Day of.
Yeah.
Well, you were watching the draft at
Yeah,
Hooters.
at Hooters. And I remember them taking this guy and being like, all these teams, you see all these shitbag teams in the NFL just go through quarterbacks. And, they got a solid quarterback.
Recycle quarterback.
It's crazy, dude. Like, that's...
Yeah.
You look at half these teams, think about teams like the Bears.
Yeah.
So
I think
many...
it has
The
a lot
Panthers.
to do with, the team's
system.
market.
Yes.
Shit.
Oh, 100%. The Bears, the Panthers. I mean, you could go down the list. I mean, before Joe Burrow, the Bengals were kind of like that. I mean, they had, Carson Palmer and shit like that.
Mhm.
But...
And the Pats, I love how Bill Belichick has been throughout, all of his press conferences and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
He's
just the
basically
same.
saying, fuck off, stop asking me these questions and, worrying so much about my team.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of seems like.
Oh, people... And that's the
in
thing.
their
People
camp.
always killed him. How he answered, he's like, no, you guys always just try to twist everything into something
You know what it
that's
is? I
not."
think you can tell he definitely doesn't have social media on his phone. He hates media.
Yeah, he hates it.
Hates
dude.
it.
He hates it. Always has, And that was the biggest thing. I remember one of my favorite Belichick memories. This is a deep dive. 2004, Super Bowl. I think the day of the game, playing the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And he has, I think, two of the other trophies, they're in the hotel, event room or whatever.
Yeah.
The whole team's there. He's got the 2 trophies, and he's like, All right, guys, gives a speech. He goes, I just want to finish this off by saying I have the Eagles parade route for after they win the Super Bowl. And, like, dead serious, doesn't laugh, doesn't everything.
Yeah.
Goes through the routes of the team. He goes, just figured you guys would want to know that. And, like, maybe if you guys wanted to catch that after the game.
That's so
And then he
fire.
goes, and then they interviewed,
Damn.
like, Teddy Bruschi. He's like, we were ready to run through a fucking wall.
Dude,
like,
that's so fire.
I mean, the guy's been around forever. His dad coached, like, Navy football in, like, the 40s and 50s.
Dude, I love his son.
Oh. Both of his
love
sons
his
work for him. Steve Belichick and, like, Ryan Belichick. Dude, it's like, hey, guy, you know you're on national TV. He's like, with the mullet and
They
everything.
just keep pointing to him.
Yeah, and then he's like, the guy's like,
Yeah.
hey, football guy.
Bro.
That's a football guy.
He
Football
fucking-
guys are different.
He eats muff, bro.
Yeah, like,
He eats muff.
like,
Yo.
and that was against the.
And now
Smells
is
such
he,
a bad
like,
fart.
He's solid guy, like he knows football and shit, or is he just like got his job through his dad?
I think
Type.
Belichick wouldn't
Like Belichick
Put-
just tells him what to do and he goes
that,
out there and
but
does it.
I also think Belichick wouldn't put his sons there unless they knew what the fuck they were talking about, because how he hates the media, he wouldn't make
Yeah.
that into.
Yeah. And I saw too that they have like a little debacle on who their offensive coordinator is going to be calling the shots and
Yeah,
shit.
it's between Joe Judge and Matt Patricia, but they kind of do that with defense. Gerard Mayo, who used to play for the Pats,
Yeah.
was their like middle linebacker forever.
Mm-hmm.
Him and little Belichick, like split the plays basically.
Okay.
So it's kind of like by committee. I mean,
And
every time people worry about it, it's like, yo, this.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
this
like,
guy.
yo, Bill can call the play. When they need a play, Bill will call the play.
Exactly, and I was never the highest on Josh McDaniel. I mean, the guy goes to Denver for a little bit, and just doesn't really do anything, and then just comes right back to New
Oh,
England.
hello.
What we got?
Scroll up.
Oh.
Right there. Wait, so hold on.
I was
Matt Patricia coached them before he went to coach the Lions.
he was
right?
the defensive coordinator. Yeah.
Oh, really? That's weird. That's got to be kind of like a weird change.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I
what.
don't know how offensive minded he is, but
Yeah, and
That's
that's why I
gotta be
think
weird.
it's a little bit between Joe Judge, who coached the Giants the last couple of years, and they're just dog shit. But he was their special teams
Yeah.
coach. So it's like, but that's the thing. It's all the good thing that I've seen in interviews with Mac Jones and stuff is that they've been taking input from Mac Jones. Like on things
Yeah.
like he likes
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like even Belichick is like, oh, okay.
I'm putting trust in him.
Where it's like, okay, finally. I wish they did that with like Brady and
You
shit.
know who I'm
but-
hyped that we got? That's a former Patriot coach.
Who?
Beef
Oh yeah,
Flores,
I always
boy.
think about that. That's
Dude,
like
that's
a
I really
perfect
think
fit
that's
for
gonna make
the
a huge
Steelers.
difference in our
Attitude.
linebackers and our.
it
run
defensive
stop.
coordinator, right?
No, he's like a linebackers coach.
I mean,
He might be like an assistant defensive coordinator though, but I'm pretty sure
He-
he got hired as like the
yeah.
linebackers coach. But that's
Miami
gonna make a
f-
huge difference in our like
I think Miami
Stopping the run.
fucked that up, dude. Letting
yeah,
him
they
go.
dropped the bag. I don't. Well, I guess it was like a
The
personal
ownership,
like relationship issue type.
Yeah, they
thing.
were. They like want. What
But
he
that's
said, they
gonna-
wanted him to like.
I really
tank
think that we're gonna
games.
see the impact of that because like Devin Bush.
Yeah, you guys have dogs on that side,
he's-
anyways.
Yeah, but he's like they're not even picking up his 5th-year option.
Do you
I
guys
think
still
this
have,
is Devin Bush's last year?
Shaq Thompson.
No.
Oh, he was nasty.
You know who I wish we had? Oh, we might
James
be a
Ferrier?
Super Bowl contender the past couple of years. Is Ryan Shazier.
Oh yeah.
That guy was about
That's
to
crazy.
be a fucking Hall of Famer.
Was that an on-field injury?
Yeah. And dude, as soon as it happened, my dad and I were watching the game live, and as soon as it happened, I said, "He's fucking paralyzed."
Can you
'Cause
pull
this
that
dude-
up on YouTube?
yeah, pull it up.
I forgot what
This-
that was like.
This dude was laying on the field like face down, and he went to like turn.
Ryan Shazier.
Yeah. And he went to turn, and like he turned his upper body and his legs just like he is almost like he had him have his upper body and like just like turn his legs with momentum.
When
It
you
was
see
scary.
when you see those injuries live,
Yep.
you're just like, oh.
Watch when he goes to turn his body. How his legs are just like limp. See?
Oh.
He's like, yo, my fucking back and my legs are just not moving.
Oh my god, dude.
Right
And
when
he
that happened,
like
bro.
look at how he's like going like that
That
just to
shit
make
was
sure
so
he
sad.
feels his hands.
I'm glad that they've kept him around the franchise.
And just compressed his.
I don't know what his job is, but he's on the sidelines.
Yeah. They can throw guys like that in like player development and
Yeah.
stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But it's like
He
you
was
should. You
an
absolutely
animal.
should.
Like his rookie season, he was a leader on the defense.
I totally
He was
forgot
he was
about
calling
him,
the
dude.
shots.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was fucking. He was different, man.
2017. Oh my god.
And career ended way too soon, man. Shout out to Ryan Shazier.
Very big shout out to Ryan Shazier. That's crazy.
But I
dude.
mean, speaking of the Steelers, man, I think a lot of, and not just me,
Mhm.
because I'm a Steelers fan, I'm obviously gonna be biased. But a lot of analysts and stuff around the NFL are like, "Yo, this team is a dark horse this year."
Yeah, I can see
A lot
it.
of people are writing them off because it's like they're not as. It's gonna be more of a focus on Najee Harris, keeping the tempo of the offense going. Like, how's our passing game gonna be with the quarterback battle?
Yeah.
But the defense is gonna stand on their fucking heads, and I really like. I think Mitch looked great in the preseason. Kenny Pickett was,
Yeah.
in my opinion, the best rookie out of all the rookies that played in the preseason so far. He fucking was throwing. I mean, he wasn't throwing too many deep balls, but
Yeah.
they did a good job at getting him comfortable early. He looked very comfortable, which I liked.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw 13 for 15, which is
That's
unbelievable.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
2 touchdowns, a game-winning touchdown he threw.
Trey Lance.
But yeah, I think the Steelers are gonna be.
I think especially with you guys, it starts on the defensive end.
Yep.
Especially, I've seen multiple Patriots teams win because of their defense just being so
Yeah.
dominant.
Oh, yeah. I
You
mean,
got
this-
T.J.
this-
Watt,
That's just
the
the culture.
linebacker.
That's Steelers culture, baby. Defense.
I think that's like a lot of AFC, like the Patriots. I mean, now in the Belichick era, the Patriots, the Steelers, the Ravens, even, and I mean, that's about it in the AFC when I think of like defense.
You know who I think might be a difference maker on the Steelers this year?
Who?
Your boy,
Who?
Gunner.
Oh, Oshevsky.
Dude, he caught our first touchdown, and like the reason why I'm pretty high on Mitch right now is like he didn't play much,
Yeah.
but like he played the first drive, and we got down the field with ease.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
And it's all about.
Najee didn't play. All of our star players didn't play. Like in this.
Yeah,
like,
none of the Pats players, starters played even in the first game.
Najee, Deontay Johnson, Claypool, dude, George Pickens,
Nasty.
absolute fucking animal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That dude is. I mean, he's been pretty much the talk out of all the rookie football players right now. Is everyone's talking about George Pickens, and I love it. I love that he's a Steeler, and it's a perfect opportunity for him too because the Steelers fucking they develop receivers fucking amazing.
Oh, always have to. Literally always have. I mean.
Oh, and one more thing on the Steelers, and then we can move on. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk too much about the Steelers.
Nah, hey, it's our pod,
Be
baby.
a
We
dick.
talk about our shit.
But something I think you guys will notice this year is the way our offense is run.
Really?
Because last year with Ben, we had to make he wasn't as mobile, and
Short
he
stuff.
had a pretty bad shoulder, elbow,
Yeah.
all that, and it was just all short, quick passes. This year, dude, we're running a lot of RPO. And in the preseason, I mean, I know they didn't show everything, but they were doing a lot of like fake jet sweep and a toss, fake toss and a jet sweep, fucking so many different things, and that's our offensive coordinator Matt Canada. He like likes to run a college style offense,
Yeah.
and like that's what we're gonna be running this year, and I am
Yeah.
fucking amped for it. I don't think we're gonna. I don't expect playoffs. I would love playoffs. I don't expect a playoff run. I don't expect a Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we like turned heads and like shocked.
I
a
think
lot
this
of
is
people
where
this
it's
year.
like it's kind of exciting, because
Yeah.
it's like that era that we like grew up on. Not that like it's exciting that it's gone, but after a while it's like, all right, like
Yeah.
let's see
It
what.
almost feels weird.
No, it definitely feels weird. For me, I'm like, all right, let's see what Mac Jones can do. Let's see,
Yeah.
like,
And for,
because
for me, when I look at like this new era and shit, like what would be a comparison? Like who is an undeniable top receiver right now? Like Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No,
Devontae
I would
Adams. I
say
even kind of look at like he's like in the middle of last era and this era. Who's like a
Justin
youngin?
Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. When I look at him, it's like you want to say like, oh, he's no T.O., he's no Chad Ochocinco, but he is.
Yeah, no, he to the kids now he is like
Yeah.
that. It is weird. It is,
And it's like you want so badly to like not let go of the past.
Mhm.
But these
Sports
guys are
will do that
studs.
to you, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I love sports. It humbles you. Oh, like, I remember. I mean, I see with the Celtics where it's like, oh, I had Paul Pierce, now it's Jason Tatum. Where it's like,
Yeah.
this is weird as shit
Yeah.
to see. And I watched Tatum get drafted, watched his first game. I've probably watched every game of his the last 5 years.
Every single Celtics game?
Probably.
Really? You watch
Dead
all?
ass. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
I mean,
watch.
dude,
I don't
yeah.
watch the NBA at all.
Oh, dude, I
Like,
think.
when I see like top 10 lists and stuff, like
Yeah.
current top 10 players, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
like
yeah.
I know the guys obviously, and I know they're
Yeah,
good. I've
but
seen
you don't
highlights
know.
and all that, and it's like when I see like, oh, John Morant is potentially like top 3 in the NBA, and I'm like, damn, really?
Dude,
like,
he's
what
nasty.
the fuck?
They said the Grizzlies have more like televised games this year than they ever have in franchise history.
Yeah,
And it's
because
like
of him.
that's where the NBA is at. Like these singular
Oh yeah.
stars are just
The
carrying
pilot
franchise.
machines.
Yeah, like they're
Is Donovan Mitchell on the move now? I saw
he
like
might go to the
I
Knicks.
saw a viral tweet of him today. He put breath of fresh air.
He could be.
So
He
you
could
think
be
he's going to the
going
Knicks?
to the Knicks.
I saw the Heat were trying to get him.
The Heat, which that suck for the Celtics. But I would like to see him on the Knicks. That'd be nice.
because I saw replies to that tweet. It said, "You're going from Utah to New York City, and you're gonna say it's a breath of fresh air, bro. You're
That's
breathing the wrong air, or something like
That's
that."
bad
Yeah,
funny.
it was pretty funny.
Like, oh man, it's crazy where sports is now.
Yeah,
It's very weird. Like,
Dude,
because
NFL is back less than a month.
I
my
know
boy.
the NFL's back, and this is where it's like the perfect time because it's like NFL starts up, then the NBA starts like middle of October,
Yeah.
and then until February you just have football and basketball.
college
I-
basketball.
Yeah, like college basketball, PC games, like, oh god, I can't wait. It's just
I love this
right
shit,
now
man.
we're in like the lows of sports season from like
I know, I hate it. It's like
from like
from July till like
4th of July to
NFL camp comes around. when
Yeah,
you can
like-
start.
yeah.
Like I feel like I'm not like dry of sports right now because I've been like paying attention so
Yeah.
hard to like preseason camps,
Mhm.
mock drafts, all that shit, dude.
And
Have you been watching any of the preseason?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the I think it was like I don't know. It was some fucking game, dude. It was the Titans Ravens game.
Ravens?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Which
Dude, I've been watching because I signed up for
YouTube
it
TV.
was like a free week of the NFL Plus
Oh yeah, fire.
and dog shit. But first of all, dog shit. It got a little better the second day of preseason games I was trying to watch.
Yeah.
But the first night when I got it and shit, like, I couldn't watch any of the games. Which, like, you get all the preseason games and like, just switch between them and shit.
Yeah.
But it was like, instead of watch now, it was just listen now. And, like, you'd click on it, or, like, you would click on to watch it, and it wouldn't load. And it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, get that shit together, NFL.
Honestly,
You have so much fucking money. That shit shouldn't happen.
they did us have the most money
Yeah.
out of any, I think, sports company. Definitely the most money.
Oh yeah, I mean you look at the college football market and it's like blows away. Like when they do like realignments of like conference realignments.
Yeah.
Because I love college basketball and don't watch so much college football. You as well.
Yeah.
Like someone like us would assume like, oh, like they should put this school over here and put this school over here because like that'd be really competitive for basketball. No, like it's
You
all
can't be a
about
football,
college football.
Always about
Yeah.
football. Because, like, you look at the Big East schools, and then you're like, oh, that's why they're in the basketball Big East. Because, like,
Yeah,
PC doesn't have a football team. UConn barely had, like
a school like Gonzaga, it's gonna be hard for them to get out of their shit
Exactly.
conference because they don't even have a football team.
Exactly. Yeah, that is true. That's
This
but that's
dude
why
is a
they'll just
stud.
be.
Romeo Dobbs.
But that's why Gonzaga will just be 30-1 every year, and just like, oh, they're gonna win it all. It's like, or they'll just be 30-1.
Fantasy radar. Yo, actually, I saw a tweet today. One of the funniest tweets I've seen in a fucking while. It said, well, it was like a quote tweet.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the original tweet was, "These crackers are crazy."
Yeah.
The like the quote, like the person responding to it and everything put Gonzaga every year, and oh no, it said these crackers ain't that good.
Yeah.
And it said Gonzaga every year in March.
Dude, honestly, that's people are like, Gonzaga's like Final Four in my bracket. I'm like,
dude, I have them in my like main bracket that I do every year. I pick Gonzaga every year because I'm like, they're gonna win at some point, and I'm gonna finally win this fucking money.
Finally, but
like
nope.
I just pick them every year, and they just disappoint year after year after year.
I mean, you know what doesn't disappoint,
Tell
dude?
me yet.
I was gonna say, dude, you
Dude,
know what doesn't
the hour
disappoint?
goes by so fucking fast.
This fucking
fucking podcast, dog.
This was pretty good. We came in hot. I mean,
Jonathan, have you watched any preseason?
Here, whatever's on.
Yeah.
Like what's available.
Dude, what were you saying though? The podcast came in hot, and what? We just
We
exploded.
just exploded. Like, I mean, we covered everything we covered. Like,
Yeah.
next thing, I feel like, I don't know, dude.
So I
like,
think we're setting ourselves up nice. So hold on. What's today?
the
No, like the
18th.
date. The 18th.
So we're
Yeah,
what?
so I think this is setting us up nice where
We're like two.
at some point, either next week or the week, like we've been recording it about every 2 weeks right now. Like during the season, we're going to have a weekly episode. But so if we want to take next week off and record the following week, I say we do like an episode where it starts us here talking
Yeah.
and it finishes us recording
At the draft.
a little bit at our draft.
Hell yeah. You know I'm done with
Whether it's way before the draft with like how
So
we
it's
said like the games going on behind us.
the scenes.
We call over some of the members, you know,
Yeah.
get some quick interviews.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, kind of like, yeah.
We definitely
I think
gotta
I get some
record some like
brainstorms going
some of
on.
the
Some content. That's all.
yeah.
Like what he said.
You'll have decent cameras.
That's it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I'll have my camera on draft day to get like, you know, like initial reactions to some
Yeah.
people's picks. Like if
And,
someone does like a crazy like reach.
and like you said, like, it would be good to, like, because, like, the three of us walk in a spot, like, shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude. Like,
I can totally see like morning. I'm having my morning coffee. It's draft morning.
Yo,
Yeah,
should we do a
yeah.
fucking a vlog of the draft
dude,
day?
I know I'm gonna be on fumes. Because I'm going to be my sister's wedding Thursday, Friday. Draft before.
Wait, your sister's wedding is Thursday?
Well, the, like, rehearsal dinner and everything.
It's Friday.
Then, the officiant. I'm the reverend.
Yeah,
at
that's
the wedding.
dope. This dude is a
I'm the
fucking
reverend.
officiating a fucking
A reverend, a
wedding.
co-commissioner. Like, shout out to my sister
Do you believe
and her
in God?
fiance. Fiance also a Steelers fan.
Steelers fan, yeah, that's
so,
my guy.
shout out to him.
If we ever needed a replacement,
He would, yeah, he's.
or we're like open to making the league bigger,
yeah.
like he's, I don't know about you, but he's my number one
Yeah,
choice
he's
to,
on the-
to
he's-
bring into the fucking
Because
league.
he's family and he's Steelers, so it's
Yeah.
like. But.
he is 100% my number one choice
Oh,
for
yeah.
a newcomer to the league.
So shout out to them for getting married. Shout out to me for legally
Officiating.
allowing them to get married, which is kind of fire.
How much did that cost you to get like the class or whatever?
I'm charging my sister $15,000.
No, how much did it
I
cost,
know.
cost you? Because I know I was watching Pat McAfee show today
I just
actually.
signed up.
Shout out to Pat McAfee. You just had to sign up because I saw.
We had
So
to.
he had.
We had to get like shit for it, like registrations, like
Yeah.
for like the whole wedding, but like to sign up for it, like
All you had to do. Okay.
yeah,
'Cause
Universal
he
Life
had,
Church.
he had Dan Orlovsky on his show today,
Oh yeah.
and he was saying that he's inefficient and he pays like. He paid like a $86 fee and like never has to pay again, and he can
Yeah.
officiate a wedding forever. And Pat McAfee said that he's one as well, but he has to pay $15 a month, and he's like, yo, like, fuck, I should have paid the $86.
Yeah, dude, I don't have to pay
to be the
shit.
forelong. Damn, that's pretty dope.
I'm just a reverend forever, so if you need me,
Maybe it's
let
state
me know,
by
let me
state or
know.
something like that.
Probably. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I know we're all excited for this fucking draft.
Yeah.
Like, we
Can't
we
wait for
text
that.
like every day. We
About
text
the
every
draft,
day. Like
about
we'll send in
fantasy
a group
football.
chat where it's just like, I'll just be cooking and be like, yo, I can't wait for this draft.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you mean, Jonathan, have you done any mocks yet?
I've
getting
done-
your moxies on.
One or two.
One or two?
Those
What do
are
you?
inserts,
Where's your head out so far for fantasy?
Those are
What do
rookie
you-
numbers. Gotta pump those
Should,
numbers
should we
up.
each give like a someone that is a must-have on their own personal teams that they really, really want? Or should we not give that out?
Nah, we can do that next episode because
We
that'll
did-
be
oh,
like a
we-
pre.
Yo, we did a mock draft
Yeah.
together.
That was mad fun.
Me and
we
this
should
dude?
Oh, yeah.
we should try to do that. All three of
I
us.
did one with my. I told you I did one for my dad.
Yeah. All three
Dude,
of
one
us.
of your picks that I really liked was Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're trying to do?
One of
My
those tight ends.
Yeah.
Waller, Pitts, like I like
Yeah.
all those guys.
My dad took Kittle and said that that's his boy, like one of his
Yeah,
guys he
I
really
could
wants
see
to
that,
see.
especially with Debo.
Thinks
I
he's
mean,
gonna have a big season.
Yeah, I mean this. I mean, what do you
That's
think?
where I'm kind of stuck. I'm stuck on tight end when I do my mock drafts. I'm stuck on when I want to draft a tight end and who I want to draft, like who's the best value at where. Like, I'm super stuck on tight end.
Yeah, it's
I know what I want for running backs, especially wide receivers. I know who I want. I know who I want to reach for, when I'm gonna reach for them, all that. It's tight end. I'm really having
There's
a hard
about
time.
tight ends. There's about like
It's 'cause there's,
four guys
yeah,
that come to
There's
mind,
like
and then
4,
it's
5,
just-
6 guys that are like a start every week.
Then you just
But then
waiver
after that,
wire.
they're just like they're just like hit or miss. Or like it could be like a dude like Dallas Goedert could be like
Yeah.
an every week play, but then like because I've had him on my team before where he'll get me 15 points one week and then the next week is like he'll get me 2. Like his floor and ceiling are so back and forth.
Yeah.
Whereas like a dude like Travis Kelce, he's giving you a solid 14 points every week at least.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
like when he
easy.
erupted for me in the semifinals of our playoffs.
Oh yeah.
He had like 45, 47,
Yeah.
something like
That
that.
shit's crazy.
And I remember they were on like a Sunday or Monday night game, and
Mhm.
he was playing like shit. Mahomes was playing like shit. They were playing the Chargers, and they were like getting their ass beat. In the second half, they just like started cooking together.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
they sent it to overtime, and then Travis Kelce scores the overtime touchdown to win it. It was like
That's the
holy
best feeling
shit.
when you just see those
And
numbers
my
go
score
up and
just
up.
fucking
And
ripped.
I mean, I remember sending you scores from my league, from my
Yeah,
other
your
league
other
last
league.
year, where I'm just putting up like
Have those drafts? Any of your drafts gotten a date yet?
that the draft is that Saturday before our draft. So it's
Okay.
wedding stuff Thursday, Friday, that draft
Yeah.
Saturday night, then our draft Sunday and shit.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm just gonna be on
So I have a draft.
fumes headed into the
I have a
draft, but
draft
I'm gonna
this-
be feeling myself though.
Yeah.
And I have the draft that I'm gonna be drafting that Monday too, prior. So it's
Is
draft
that
Monday,
the Bills Mafia Junior League?
Bills Mafia Junior. Then I got the other league. I'm not gonna say the name. It's a little dicey.
Is it actually?
It's a little dicey.
Say
It's
it
a-
off pod.
Yeah. I'll show you
Okay.
the trophy name. With my name, that's gonna be on it 2 times, back to back.
Yeah.
In that motherfucker. That's Saturday night, and then, whoa, just chili dogs up there. But I mean, yeah, dude. I think. What do you think?
I have a draft the Sunday before our draft, and then the
That's
Saturday, like the night before our draft.
Yeah. See, so we'll both be
Nice.
2 in. We'll both
You
be
know what
2
I like?
in.
Because I like that my cousin who is in our league, he's gonna be in both those drafts.
So you get a feel for him.
I get a feel for him. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
getting a feel for people.
Yeah, you
I
do.
love getting
You
a feel
Dolans
for
are
people.
sneaky fucks.
I think I already had a feel for your dad and your dad, who were picking
Yeah.
between me on every turn.
Yeah.
And I think I just know that there's definitely people in our league who have not been doing research and are just gonna be absolute wild cards throughout the draft, and we'll just follow like the Yahoo X rankings and just pick from like the top couple players at the top of the list instead of scrolling a little bit and finding something else.
You don't have to talk about Jonathan like that. He's
No.
No,
I think you've been
Jonathan's
doing
like,
research.
I know, Blake. Like,
Google the research. That's not my dad.
No, your dad. I'm scared of your dad, and I know.
your dad's just scrolling.
Well, you told us
Just
already
scrolling.
that your dad's been fucking doing research and talking to fucking people that are also fantasy football people.
He's
Is it
smoking
Jonathan
those,
Taylor?
He's smoking those Black and Milds.
Is that who he's taking?
I think so.
Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I don't
if
hate
you're
that.
not taking Jonathan Taylor, like
You gotta.
you're
bet-
crazy.
You better have a
And
real good backup.
Yeah,
pick.
and I was thinking like, cause I was like, damn, like, I've been thinking to myself, could your dad possibly be like, like sees a guy like Cooper Kupp who's going in the like top of the first round and be like, you know what, like I saw him on Blake's team all year. He really scared me in the championship game because he put up like 26 points. I want Cooper Kupp on my team this year, and he takes him instead of Jonathan Taylor. And then like your dad maybe wasn't expecting Jonathan Taylor to be there, so he's like already knows who he wants and takes another guy.
Yeah.
And I somehow get Jonathan Taylor. I was like, yo, I'll bust all over the place on camera and put it on the Patreon. Like,
yeah, dead ass. That would be a good Patreon app.
But
That's what makes it
yeah,
fun, though.
I assumed
One
yeah.
strange move.
I know.
One strange move.
It's
Like
could-
picking like
changes
Lamar
everything.
Jackson first.
Yeah, that
That was the strangest
that
move.
yeah.
That was-
That sent me and Kurt were like, what?
And dude, I was. Let me tell you.
He was on the ones and twos.
I was on the ones and twos, so I was like, you fucked me up more than anything. I was like, now what? Now what do
Yeah,
I do?
yeah.
Like, I was like,
No,
okay.
I think you're gonna
That
be
shook up
you're gonna
the
be
league.
fine. Like last year was your first year, dude.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like you
And
should
more names just become more recognizable, so
yeah,
you'd be like,
it's
oh
yeah,
shit. Like,
exactly. Like you
there's
knew
that
the
guy.
name Lamar Jackson.
Right. And
Yeah,
I'm also
yeah.
used to picking quarterbacks
Yeah,
first.
you were used to picking
Yeah,
quarterbacks first
exactly,
because in like
exactly.
leagues
Oh,
that you
dude.
had like he'd helped his dad out in his own leagues in
Which
the past.
didn't you say it was like double quarterback or something like that? Like
Everyone
we,
used to go call it double quarterback.
I hate those leagues.
That's crazy.
I mean, we used to bust
You
Ethan
know what I
up
hate the
about
most?
one of his picks.
Oh, yo, one year.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
So Maurice Jones-Drew was like a big name in the NFL. Definitely not like a first round pick. And Ethan took him 4th overall. And like
And
would
he was
not
like
let him win the
fat,
draft.
out of shape,
Yeah.
like
Oh, he was terrible.
barely.
He was probably a drop that
He
year.
had like a couple, like he had maybe like 1 or 2
He had some
seasons,
good
but
seasons,
as a
yeah.
running back, you will have 1 or 2 good seasons, and then you'll just see it be like.
Yeah.
But we just be like, oh, dude, you picking Maurice Jones-Drew again this year, and you'd be like, shut
Dude,
the
my fucking
fuck up.
hand and wrist are cramping.
I mean, we're just.
We should ask him that.
Should we?
Yo, if when we're doing the pod at the draft, if he's there
Yeah.
and we like interview all the players in the draft, we should say, "Yo, you picking Maurice Jones-Drew today?"
Hell yeah. That would be good, especially first round picks. Do it like first round picks, 5th round picks, and then kind of see like round round by round,
post
but
draft, like the first episode after the draft that we record, we'll
like, oh, we
definitely
might
go
have like
go through every
instant
team.
reactions, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But instant reactions, yeah, like first round reaches.
because I can tell you,
I would
I'm gonna
love
be,
to put the camera in Dan's face and be like, "Why the fuck did you just take that guy,
Oh,
you
I'm-
idiot?
I'm gonna
Explain it right now, you dumbass."
You might have to. You might have to interview me from the fucking tub, guy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I gotta
the
have
way,
the tub ready.
the way I'm gonna be feeling by
gotta do
round,
a lot
the
of
way I'm gonna be feeling by round like 7. After 7, I'm gonna be feeling a certain way. I'm gonna be feeling tub. I'm gonna
Yeah?
feeling it. Yeah.
You drafting from the tub? Is your phone waterproof? The only thing is, we might have to draft inside or something like that. Because, like if I go outside and try to do a mock draft, like underneath the canopy or like I have to be really close to the Wi-Fi in order, or else I get issues. So I don't want anybody to have issues connecting and
True,
stuff. So we
true,
might have to
true,
draft
true.
from inside. We'll see.
That's
Hopefully
a good
not. I
point.
mean, best case scenario, we draft from outside,
Yeah.
obviously. But it's not a big deal if we have to draft inside or
No.
something.
I
Everyone
mean-
get comfortable and fucking draft.
Exactly.
But I'm coming in hot this year, boys. I'm fucking
Oh,
as
yeah.
prepared as ever. I
Me
say it a
too.
lot. Like, I feel like I'll come in bottom 3 this year because I'm over preparing almost.
Yeah.
But
I
I
think
feel good about
I
this
think
year.
it's gonna be a good year. think.
That'll be a solid year.
What do you think, dude?
What do you say we wrap this thing up? We're
wrap
at an
this
hour
m-
6.
Hour 6. That's good. That was a solid hour 6.
Yeah. I mean, this
Uh-huh.
going into today, I was like, damn, I feel like there's not much to talk about going on in
We
the
just-
NFL right now. And then we
did
just
it
bang out an hour.
a
Like,
quick hour.
I was thinking maybe this might be like a 30 to 40 minute episode. And
Me
then
too. We just shoot the
It's
shit.
another hour.
Another hour. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Another hour in the books.
thank y'all
Yeah.
for
If you made it-
watching,
yep.
listening.
Made it this far. As always, day one supporter, day one lover. We have your back because you had ours from day
Please
one.
like, please subscribe.
Yes,
It
please
helps us
subscribe.
out more than
It's
you guys
tremendous.
realize.
I mean, these episodes have been booming too, man.
they've been booming.
Can't believe it.
Literally just,
It's like a
Like
small
it.
channel.
and it doesn't matter to you guys.
Yeah.
I like every video
Support
I
is
come across
free.
on YouTube.
Support
Just-
is free, especially if you're friends of us.
Exactly.
Anything
There's
like
enough
that,
content
yo.
going around.
Support is free.
Hell yeah. I mean, we're just gonna keep doing this. It's gonna be. The content's gonna be picking up.
Yeah.
Especially
Once
once this
the
draft
season
happens,
starts,
it's gonna
once we-
be
After the post draft,
content
dude.
season.
Yeah, we're gonna go wild. Especially if like we're all getting together on Sundays.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you said that like some Patriots games you're gonna be watching with your dad.
Oh yeah.
And then like I told you, like
But
you
and
come
even
over for the 1
Thursday's
o'clock games or 4 o'clock games.
like
But
Thursday
we'll
night
be watching
games.
together. We can like even post like quick reactions, taking like a
Shorts, baby.
video selfie
Shorts.
and post it as a short TikTok.
That's it.
Post it on maybe Twitter or something. But,
It's just gonna be
yeah.
content.
Thank you for tuning in.
Oh yeah.
We'll catch you
Another
guys
episode.
on the next one.
It's been
We
Blake
out,
and
my
Kurt.
boy.
Jonathan, peace. Oh,
That
let's
was
do that
terrible.
again. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
Fuck. Thanks for watching. You gotta sit up, my dog.
Sorry, dude. Fuck.
Thanks for watching.
Are we-
Like,
This is the end
subscribe.
of the podcast.
Support is free. We're ending this thing.